Hey, what's guys? TheCampingRusher here. Welcome back, everybody, to another Fortnite video. I got a fresh cut, got a fresh shirt, new summer shirt. Life's good, man. We're feeling good. We're covering a bunch of stuff today. We got skill-based matchmaking, a deep dive into how it works. I think you'll find that interesting. We're looking at map changes, the Coral Castle changes, updates, where we're at. We should have one this week. There was one a couple days ago, a secret update. I'm going to talk about those changes. Stick around for the entire thing and touch that like button for me. I didn't comb the hair, so I got, alphas or whatever is sticking out, but thought we'd go all natural today. I wanted to show it off, man. I just got back. Mothership's location update. We've been doing this just to show you the path, the daily path of the mothership as it's circling the island, right? It's not really coming towards the center. It's circling. So we'll see once it kind of makes the full rotation. I think that'll be our next interesting spot. But I'll keep you updated on this. Fun fact, Easter egg. If you start buying multiple random items from a malfunctioning vending machine, it will spawn a chicken. All right, so if you're in need of a chicken, that's the way to do it. There was a small hot fix, not the content update necessarily, because this was yesterday. Lonely henchmen left the mothership and are back in this location. All right, I'm showing you the picture there. The IO guards and Stealthy moved to Dr. Sloan's payphone in Believer Beach. And then the IO guards near Coral are planning to move as well, probably to Coral, right? Once the change happens, the POI change happens. So those were some of the small updates. And then also all animal spawn counts have been slightly reduced, and their spawn count now varies. So for example, you would find 2 wolves or 3 instead of always finding 3. Okay, just a couple little changes. I guess kind of cool to see them doing that, as they're this is technically the Epic Games break, right? They started, I believe, Monday, so even with them on break, they're still deploying little changes like that. It's always good to see, right? Farmer Steel needs your help. He's gone missing, but you'll need to do some searching before we can be sure that the aliens are responsible. If he really is missing, best to prepare for more trouble. Basically, the week 4 challenges are out now, legendary challenges. I love this season. The quest, the challenges, they feel like you're impacting the storyline, that you're impacting the lore, right? Because it's not just go do this, go do that. There's a reason behind it. And I think that adds a lot to the experience. And I'm sure they're going to continue to focus on this aspect with future seasons, future challenges. Kumar, we've been kind of doing one of these every single day where he shows us one of the houses, one of the locations at Holly Hatchery, whatever it's going to be called. Basically, Holly Hedges is going to change to the spot where the birthing ground almost, right? That's weird. That's a weird way to put it. But there's going to be eggs. This is where all the parasites, and they're going to be growing their alien babies. I don't know, man. Either way, it's going to have a massive change. And now Kumar, I talk so much, I probably just got it going on in the background, right? We don't need to edit, and you can watch when I talk. I ramble, so we might as well put something in front of you. But you know what I mean? He went through the entire thing. We get to see exactly what this map change is going to look like. Again, we have this one, we have Coral Castle, and we've got some others. Those are kind of the 2 main ones right now. One of them is going to be our 0.2 update. Today's Wednesday, so basically update, not going to be an update this week, we don't think. But maybe next week a mini update with one of these map changes. I think we'll get one of these map changes before the Epic team is back. All right, that's kind of my point here. So thanks, Kumar. You're the man. I love this guy. This guy helps me with thumbnails, specifically at the end of the season. He makes awesome renders, concepts, things like that. Check him out. Always linked down below when I use his stuff. This was interesting. Before I tell you this interesting thing, though, make sure to subscribe. Keep you up to date on all things Fortnite. You just got to get here. Turn those noties on. Last video specifically, notification squad, noti squad, you came up big. I looked at the stats. I appreciate it, man. It helps the videos do well. Brutus has tattoos that Beach Brutus does not have, meaning they are either fake tattoos or Beach Brutus is younger than Brutus. And everyone's talking about this. That one had 3K upvotes. And then another post here, Brutus is the best son confirmed. So it actually like shows what the tattoos say, and all of them are about mom, right? I think mama's big baby, right? is what one of them say. So just a big mama's boy. Two separate things, right? One, he's a mama's boy, but also, yeah, I don't know if he's either it's probably the son, right? The son of Brutus, or fake tattoos. We're not really too sure. We're gonna keep an eye on it. And he's wider, right? That's the other thing. He's wider than the initial Brutus. Again, doesn't necessarily mean anything, but it could. All right, we can't ignore anything with the Epic Games team. All right, they could be hiding something everywhere we go. Speaking of that, another post here on Reddit. A potential hint at the planes returning sometime this season. With these circles. Now, I disagree with planes returning, because these are obviously way different looking than other planes. The title makes no sense, but maybe are they teasing some other type of space fighter planes this season, next season? Maybe even that's a reach. I don't know. I'm just showing you this, though. You never know. It was in the Superman loading screen and could be important. Worth mentioning. All right, but nothing in the file says this. If it is true, if it is a hint, it's down the line. All right. Another concept here. I thought this one was funny. We don't know what's going to happen to Coral Castle, right? We know what's going to happen to Holly Hedges. We just showed that. But here is a POI concept, and I think it just looks so fun. All right. It looks so colorful. The funny thing about this, though, is it's literally just a water slide map taken and put into the Fortnite world. But man, does it not look like it should be in Fortnite. You know what I mean? Just the color scheme, the colors just match so well. Either way, that looks like such a fun POI. I hope they are able to do something with this part of the map that actually makes it popular. I just can't even tell. Oh, it is possible, because we used to have it with the shark. I was going to say I don't even know if it's possible because of the location, but it is. The shark used to be a popular POI. Coral Castle is not. How do they fix that? Let's jump into skill-based matchmaking. 512 DAC on Reddit has went into detail, and I think it's important. I learned a few things from it, so let's go through. So he analyzed over 2,000 games between Chapter 2 Season 5 and Chapter 2 Season 7. I like the data looking through it. I think it's pretty reliable. You can see main lobbies. There was always 0 to 25 AI, right? AI bots. Fortnite puts bots in the game. One to, make a casual player get more wins, especially casuals in starting out, right? Like really getting started. So you get more wins, you get more eliminations, you feel good, but it's also to fill up lobbies, all right? That's why when you join a game, you get in a game basically instantly, right? And this is in pubs, of course. So main lobbies, 0 to 25 AI, tiers A, B, and C, all right? And then there's mid-tier, lower skill, 35 to 45 AI, and that's tier D. And then if you're new or you haven't played in months, Oceania at 4 a.m., obviously a very low popularity region, 55 to 80 AI. So most players you run into are going to be AI. So what out of all this, these are the three tiers. These are the options, all right? What determines which lobbies you are in? For the average non-newbie player, platform is the biggest factor. You will be placed at random within 3 tiers, regardless of tangible skill, i.e. A to C or B to D. How much of a factor is winning and eliminations? It's actually very little. You can win a 0 AI lobby, and next game you can have 15 to 25 AI. There is a harder separation between 0 to 35 AI lobbies and below. How do you know this is how it works? Well, he did the research. He analyzed 2,000 games. More questions. Does Team Rumble have skill-based matchmaking? No. What about duos, trios, squads? Same principle, but it's based on the lowest in your party. This is something I didn't know. These tiers, the amount of AIs in your lobby is heavily determined by which region you are in, right? Just rather than skill, it's more based on how many players are playing at a given time, right? The more popular the region, the less AI on average you're going to get relative to skill. Do LTMs have skill-based matchmaking? Yes. Newbies and Switch players, then everyone else. Split solo shown below. Other factors, like we said, time of day. Lobbies more relaxed, 1 a.m. to 7 a.m. local time. Recent play time. The longer you don't play equals the lower lobby. Another huge part here. Notice how it's almost exactly the same amount of PC and console players per game. Yeah, that's no crazy coincidence. Skill-based matchmaking to Epic is just fixing the platform percentage per game regardless of other factors, wins, placements, etc. All right? Wins and eliminations do matter for the lower tiers specifically. My main account will never get into a 65 AI game. However, a new account will. Once you're in 25 AI lobbies, it's a free-for-all. So does that make sense? That's why you may see a lot of average or close to average players complaining about skill-based matchmaking, because there's really not any. Once you're at that average level, it goes back to a free-for-all, all right? They split it up, platform, PC, console, but there's good console players out there too. There's good console, there's good PC. Yes, you know, the top PC are going to be better than the top console, but for the average guy, it can go either way. So that's what's been different. Where they really split it up is for the new players. Those are the guys that have heavy skill-based matchmaking and will notice it, whereas once you're average and above, it's a free-for-all. That's kind of the big finding from this. That's it. I thought that was worth it, a deep dive today, right? We had a bit of news, and then this one came out, and I learned a few things from that. Let me know your thoughts. Do you agree? Do you disagree? What's your experience? Especially with AI, like that's the big thing, is the AIs. I know I do not like to have a lot of AIs in my game, and yeah, I can only tell when I have AIs is when I'm playing with a new player that hasn't played in a while, right? So it's working as intended. Do you like the way it's intended? I guess is the question. That's all I got. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the video. Touch that like button for me on your way out. Subscribe to the channel and code TheCampingRusher in the item shop. Never a bad idea. Take care. Talk soon. Goodbye.